Yo, 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 it's me again, Kachow. So, T11 is up. We just had update, and it's really disappointing for free-to-play and low spender. So, that's why you won't sense any excitement on my voice. So, this is actually the second video I made. I already made or recorded a video for or on how the T11 works, but I decided to make a new video and make it just an opinion video about the T11. So because lots of my allies are very super disappointed about the T11 on how the process of getting the T11. So let's just start quick start for the T11 and how it works. So for T11, as you can see, I already have 29% on the helmet because I already did that on the first video. So for every level, you need to upgrade 6,000. So this doesn't change. It only required 6,000 for every level 1 to 4, and then for every fifth level, you need this. I don't know what you call this. So you need 10 of these for each 5, 10, 15, 20 levels. So where can you get or basically for these to unlock these, you can check here. So it's like a stage by stage upgrade, just like the Overlord. So it's stage by stage upgrade. Okay, just like this. And this training, so it's like the Overlord. And also you'll gain different or more and more and more buffs for your troops after reaching certain uh, research level. Then for these, you need to unlock it. You need to reach 100% to unlock the best. You need to unlock the helmet to unlock the best, then unlock the gloves, then unlock the bang bang, the weapon. So after upgrading, each upgrade will add hero attack, defense, and hero HP here, and also the morale. So the conversion is right where it is, right? I don't know. Okay, I forget where the conversion level is. Oh, here. So this is the conversion math. So I'm not really focusing on T11 anymore. So I don't really care right now. So I'll just what you call this? I'll just go with the flow for this, just like what I did for my Overlord. For this, I already at the restricted area 3. You'll need to defeat the boss or uh, just do auto challenge, and then when you reach the certain level of the boss that you cannot beat, you will be stuck there for quite some time until you increase your troops power. So as you can see, I lost. And then every every time you get the boss, you'll get some rewards or you can read it here. So and also you can gain some loots. So the campaign medals, they remove the hero thing where you can uh, get these campaign medals by defeating or using your tank squad, aircraft squad, or missile squad, defeating those stages. So they removed it and changed that into this. So you can read it here. You can read it here. So about the changes, and you'll be able to collect them. So you can still use them to buy some stuffs in your campaign shop. Then what else? You can also loot some T11 resources here, which you are going to use here. So it's basically time gated event or category of the game, just like the it's like a combined overlord and armored truck, where you can gain resources just by auto battle or through time. And then it's also like a gorilla where you can buy or rush it. You can buy stuffs on the shops, game shops, to rush it, or you can just wait and rely on the other rewards to upgrade your troops. So for free to play, I do suggest that or what I did for my gorilla is I didn't buy any gorilla packs. So I just waited and waited and then relied on the rewards where I can get my certificates, gorilla certificates, then band badge. Basically, I buy band badge every week on my alliance shop. So uh, overlord shards or universal shards. I I waited and waited until I managed to unlock my gorilla. So that's for free to play. I think that's what I'm going to do here. So I'll just rely on this, and then when I have enough resources, upgrade it, then uh, try to defeat the current boss that I am stuck on. And then uh, if I won't be able to beat it, then wait again, wait again, wait again until you manage to move further and further and further through time. But I do suggest whenever you have some resources, whenever you have some resources to upgrade your T11 or you gain some resources to upgrade your T11, I do suggest to immediately upgrade it and try to just like this. Okay, so I'll just grab it and then try to upgrade my T10 research and try to beat the current boss I am stuck with. So I was thinking maybe the higher the level you are, the more resources or T11 resources you will get. So I do suggest to try to beat the current or the current boss that you are stuck with, or try to push forward from time to time. So don't wait for weekly upgrade, because you can I think you can gain points here, right here. You can gain points by on versus day 2, BS day 2, by using your armament materials and armament core. So maybe that's what it called. So which one? So maybe this is the armament material and then this is the armament core. So if you use those materials on day 2 of BS, you'll be able to gain uh, BS points. So you can do that, but I still don't suggest on doing that, because will just hold your power and you won't be able to move as soon as you can on this restricted area. So for whales, I saw some. Yes, I think it's weekly. Yes, here you can buy this weekly purchase for 4 purchase available per week. So as someone told me, I think it's here. I think Toast said that yes, here. Okay. Someone bought it. Oh, it's Shaka is the content YouTube content creator. He said Toast said I'm watching Shaka's feed on YouTube. He bought the helmet. Okay, so he bought all four and was able to get the helmet. So meaning if you manage to bought this four of these, you'll be managed. You can unlock the helmet. You'll have to you can upgrade it to 100% and then move forward to the best. So that's why I said this is I am disappointed about this because this will be another whale territory event just like the gorilla. So as a free to play, I'll only have this gorilla as of now, and then I am actually playing every day, not skipping. I'm not skipping a day. So and a lot of whales or high spender already have their gorilla at level 5, while I am still at level 4. So I don't mind because even though I did manage to unlock or rush my T11, I don't believe I will be able to beat those whales or high spenders anytime soon. So my feedback, don't worry too much on your T11. Just go with the flow. Upgrade it slowly. If you have or if you gain some resources here, check this alert tower. Check the campaign or the restricted area training from time to time. Collect those armament materials, and if you can upgrade your uh, armament institute, then made the upgrade. And then if you manage to make the upgrade, try to try to beat the boss that you are currently stuck in. If you can, then good. Try the next one. If you can still defeat it, and then leave it there. It doesn't matter anymore. It will be it will only stress you out uh, along the way if you keep on thinking about your T11. This will be probably about I don't know, maybe next year. Then today is only August 8th, September 8th. So maybe next year I'll be able to unlock this as a free to play. So my advice would be just play the game as the way you used to play the game. Don't think too much about T11 if you are free to play. Let the wheels will dim out. So have continue having fun playing the game, and that's it. So by the way, about T11, uh, let's say point of view on how you can help your T11 get stronger or your troops get stronger. I do suggest to upgrade your unit tech on unit tech max so you can move further here because it will add or it will make your troops a lot stronger. You'll gain more power on it, but it says here that the troops you're going to use is based on your current squad or your highest squad. So this the troops here will be used for the will be the it will be used for the restricted area. Oh, I managed to get the armament core. So that's a chance. So I do suggest to max your Unitech. And also one more thing that I'm not sure about is the what you call this the march size. So about the march size, this will increase your the troops from your squad if you are running a tank squad, or for every tank hero tank hero in your in your squad. So like this. So this is plus 10 for every tank hero. So I am running a tank main, so that would be 50 added because of this. So no, for aircraft and missile, it also have that kind of tech, and also for the Guerrilla Bond Badge. So it will add, if you have the Guerrilla on your squad, it will add 360 for me. 360 squad or 360 troops on that squad. Okay, so I'm not sure if it will help, but let's try to check if it really, if this won't change the power. Okay, okay, that's a fact now. So additional, better late than never. The troops that you are going to use here will be will depend on your, it says here, I'm not sure where it is, but I saw it here. So the troops that you are going to use depends on your squad with the highest power. Okay, so it will depend on here. Depend on this is squad. So the higher your overlord level is, and the higher band bunch it has, so the more troops it will give you, and then the more troops you will be able to use here. Okay, so take note on that, so it will help you move further. So as you can see, it went back to 11.3 m. So I think that's it. Again, this is a reminder, don't be too stressed about the T11. If you are a free-to-play or a small spender, let the whales whale it out. So anyway, we won't be able to beat those whales or high spender even if we rushed our T11 as a free-to-play, okay? We won't be able to beat those whales or high spender if we manage to unlock our T11, since they are mostly running 60M. 60M is kind of low for high spender. I think they will be running 70M, 80 or 90, or the PAP 18s with the almost 100 or 110 10M. And as a free to play, I only have 51M, so I won't be bothered anymore. So uh, I'll leave the T11 here for now. I'll just do the same thing I did for my Gorilla, and unlock it in time, in a really long fucking time. So that's it for now. I hope this video managed to help you, and see you again on the next video. Oh my god.